welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to look at the questions number 1 on magnets, which was given to us by NECO Instruction Physics Practicals 2024. We are asked to provide one fixed pulley, set of masses, a force board, and a twine. So let's look at the diagram on the board to see how we can perform this experiment. So I'm going to use this setup to perform this experiment. This is a fixed mass which we label W. Then we have a set of masses which will be going to be alternating. This is our fixed pulley. So we are going to carry out this procedure to see, for you to understand how we can perform this task. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we are going to proceed with the experiment. We'll fix this twine here. Then we drag it to exceed this through our pulley. We make a straight line from this point to this point. We measure it. If we measure this line from here to here, it's giving us 52 centimeters. For us to make the midpoint, we're going to divide it by 2. 52 divided by 2 is going to give us 26. So let's measure 26. 26. We put our words. Our 26 mark. With this our protractor, we place it here to form 90. This is our 90. So we join it to form a straight line. Okay, so label it A, B, and what? C. What we are going to do is to hang our unknown mass, which we label W here, and make sure it will go through the pulley. So the first thing I'm going to do is to measure a mass of 50 grams. If you hang a mass of 50 grams, let's see where it's going to fall. So a mass of 50 grams. Okay. So what you're going to do, once it's like this, you're going to extend it to be at this midpoint B. So make a point where it's touching this midpoint and continue. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure the mass of 60. We'll place another mass of 60, but add 10 to the 50. So we have 60. So we extend it to reach here. That is my midpoint. I have this. Okay. The next one is the mass of 70. So I'll put mass of 70. Okay. It's going to be here. Okay. Then the next is mass of 80. I'm going to add extra 10 to this to give me 80. Now, we make sure it's balanced at this end. That is mass of 80. And the last is the mass of 90. We hang a mass of 90 here. Okay, we look at it. Beautiful. I'm going to teach you how you can do this experiment without stress. If we note this point, remember we measured from here to here as 52 centimeters. So that means the midpoint becomes what? 26. So from here to here is 26 centimeters. 26 centimeters. So what we are going to do, we can use Pythagoras theorem to solve the hypotenuse, or we can measure. But if everything being equal, whatever thing you measured is equal to using Pythagorean's theorem. So I'm going to teach us how to join it and how to measure it so we can plot our graph. Let's focus on this thing. Okay, guys, we are going to join the point from what we made to see how we can get our AO. So we join this point to this point. Then also join this point to this point. Okay. All right. We equally join it to this point C. You make sure that the point is entering point C to be able to obtain an accurate measurement at the end of the day. And you make sure you avoid error due to paragraphs when being through the meter rule. That is one of your precautions you're going to ensure while performing this experiment. Okay, we are done. This is our point O. So we are going to measure BO, which is labeled as Y. We are going to measure AO for irrespective of the masses. So we are going to do the measurement and state what we have. I have here 27.7. So I have to record it here. 27.7 centimeter. The next one, I have 28.8 centimeters. 28.8 centimeters. Okay, so I'll use this one. Measure the next one. I have 30.2 centimeters. And I go again. 31.1 centimeters. So the last, is 32.2 centimeters. I have 32.2 centimeters. So let us measure our Y. I have here 10.1 centimeters. I'll go again. 12.8 centimeters. I'll go again. I measure from here to here. Please don't get it confused. The first one, which is from here to here, I got it as 10.1 centimeter. The second one is from this point B to this point. I have 12.8 centimeters. So I'm going to measure again from here to here. Then I'm having a 14.6 centimeters. Then from this point 0 to here, I will have 16.5 centimeters. Then the last, which is from 0 to here, I will have 18.6 centimeters. So guys, we're able to get the readings. So let us tabulate our readings so we can plot the graph. Okay, let me see what I have. I have the mass, which is in gram. I have my Y, which is measured in centimeter. I have AO, which is equally measured in centimeter. Then I have Y over AO. Okay, so this is my observation. You just have to do your table well so that you can get your 11 marks. This observation is 11 marks if all the units are written accurately. The first one is what? 50. I won't just leave it like that. I'm going to put it in two decimal places. So I will have 50.00. The second mass is 60.00, 70.00, 80.00, 90.00. I've already put in my gram, and this gram goes in for all of them. So don't just write 50.00 gram. It's very wrong. Just put your unit by the heading so I can go in for all. So my Y, I have 10.1, so I will write 10.10. The second one I will have 12.80. Next, I have 14.60. Next, I have 16.50. Then 18.60. Then my AO for each of them is 27.70, 28.80, 30.20, 31.10, then 32.20. So we are going to use our calculator to find Y divided by AO. So let's go. 10.10 divided by 27.70. 27.70. I will have 0.364. I'll leave it in three decimal places. But because this 6 is up to 5, I'll call it an add it here. So I'll have 0.65. Okay. So the next one, 12.80 divided by 28.80 is equals to 0.444. 14.60 divided by 30.20. I will have 0.483. 16.50 divided by 31.10. I will have 0.531. Okay, 18.60 divided by 32.20. I have 0.578. So you must pay attention. What they are marking in physics practical is trend. How is my trend? My y is increasing. As the masses are being increased, y increases and AO also what? Increases. So that is your trend. If your y is supposed to increase and yours is decreasing, you have to recheck the experiment you perform. Maybe there is a mistake somewhere. So you are going to plot a graph of y over AO against M, which is the mass. So let's see how we're going to plot the graph. Okay, so I'll use pen so that you can see it clearly. Okay, a graph of y over AO, that means this will be on the y-axis, while this will be on the what? X-axis. So I'll have my y and my what? X. So this is what? Y over AO. And this is what? My M, which is measured in what? Gram. What's the title of my graph? A graph of y over AO against M, which is in grams. This is my 0. So looking at what I have, I will see the trend. The trend is increasing. I will have this 0.3, 0.4, 0.48, 0.53, 0.57. So I'm going to use one unit to represent it. Remember in physics practical we use 2 cm. So this is my 2 cm. This is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. Now for the masses, I will have I can decide to use 2 gram. I will say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. All right. So we're going to start our plotting. When we are plotting, we are making use of these 2 decimal places. So if this 5 here is up to 1, we approximate it and call it a, so it becomes 0.36. Now, from here to here is 0.1. It then means that one line here stands for what? 0.11, because if we say 0.1 divided by 10, I'm going to have 0.01. So here is what? 0.01. But before we continue the plotting, we must write our scale. The scale we use to perform the experiment. Very, very important. So I will have 2 cm to 0.1 unit on y-AO axis. Then the next one is scale on this side. 2 cm to 20 units on M axis. Okay, we can start. So when we have 0.36, 0.37 because I have approximated, The math is going to give me what? 50. So I'll come here 0.30, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against what? 50. Okay. When the mass is at 60, our y over AO becomes 0.44. 0.44 against what? 60. So I'll have it here. We proceed again. When it's at 70, we have 0.48. When it's at 80, we have 0.53. When it's at 90, we have 0.58. Okay, guys, this is the nature of the graph we have. So we are going to join it. Remember the line of best fit. Looking at this graph, I have 4 points entering it. So I can just draw it and extend it to the axis. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to find our slope. Let's find a good point for our slope. Okay, so we can find easier. Make sure your slope is on a point. Okay, so this is my change in y over AO. Why this is my change in what? My mass. So I can decide to extend it. All right. This is my M1 and this is my M2. This is my y over AO1, y over AO what? 2. I can find the slope of the graph. So the slope is equals to change in y over AO over change in mass. That is y over AO2 minus y over AO1 divided by M2 over M1. We are going to trace it from the graph. So this is 0.70 minus 0.26 divided by 112 minus 28. Okay, so let's subtract and see what we have. 0.70 minus 0.26 is equals to 0.44. Okay, 112 minus 28 is equals to 84. We're going to divide 0.44 divided by 84. So we have 0.00524 slope. All right, so we can approximate to have our slope is equal to 0.01 per grams. So guys, this is how you can plot the graph. Thank you.